The man has a special habit every time he stays at hotels. First, he deliberately scatters glass marbles at the door. Then, he hangs bomb wires on the door. Next, he activates the pressure switch. He also ties a rope on the balcony, making sure he can escape anytime. As a top assassin, he stays alert at all times, never letting his guard down. Even when showering, his gun must be within reach. The man's behavior is so strange. Surprisingly, the back of his head is unique too. He's the infamous Agent 47 in the assassin world. Today he received a new mission to assassinate a certain country's president. This time the client has a twisted request. The hit must happen in public, making the president die in front of everyone. For such unreasonable demands, 47 is already used to them. He quickly studies the target's information and chooses to act on Congress Day. When the president appears, several security guards immediately go on alert. Their special formation protects the president well, but when reporters approach for interviews, 47 quickly seizes the opportunity. One shot blows the target's head apart. After eliminating the target, he quickly packs up his sniper rifle, then places a time bomb in the case. After he leaves, a sudden explosion cleans up all evidence completely. By the time security notices something wrong, 47 has already reached the station to escape. Just then, headquarters keeps calling him. He has to find a computer nearby. The contact tells him there's a problem. A woman named Nika saw him commit the murder. If she goes to the police to identify him, he risks exposure. With no choice, 47 risks going back to the Congress Hall. Sure enough, he finds the woman at the scene. As he was about to draw and fire, Nika glances back unexpectedly, without fear, but rather disgust. Turns out she just encountered some thugs who were harassing her. Now she thinks 47 is one of them. The woman doesn't recognize him at all and couldn't possibly be a witness. While he's still confused, the man next to him suddenly gets his head blown off, and the shooter is also a bald man. With years of assassin experience, 47 quickly blends into the crowd. Hiding his whereabouts, back at the hotel, he immediately questions his superiors, but the contact doesn't answer. Instead, they directly deduct his payment, claiming the assassination wasn't completed, and Nika remains a potential threat, but he clearly remembers his headshot. The target couldn't possibly have survived. 47 realizes he's been played, and the organization wants to silence him. He immediately makes a threat that the entire organization will pay. Little does he know his location is compromised. A large team of special forces is coming. They've surrounded the hotel. Several men with battering rams approach his door. Just then, the phone suddenly rings. A friend in the organization risks telling him the client is the president himself. Before he can make sense of it, the glass marbles outside are stepped on. Just as the special forces break down the door, 47 quickly responds.